One. Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome once again to Kayfabe News. Truly, the only source of fair, balanced, and reliable journalism left in the world today. I mean, seriously, did you know that the big three sources of journalism in the United States of America, the failing New York Times, fake news CNN, and the typically reliable Breitbart News, all completely ignored the chaotic wedding of Lana and Bobby Lashley? I mean, there was not a single any of these reported on the blockbuster revelation that Lana and another woman, Bev Morgan, Liv Tyler, I don't know, something like that, had been involved in a relationship. BBC, MSNBC, Fox News, they all regularly ignore the inconvenient truths that Kayfabe News is brave enough to report upon. Open your eyes, sheeple. The mainstream media is lying to you. Did you realize, for example, that the media continues to perpetuate the myth of climate change? I mean, despite all the evidence that it is a hoax. What evidence, you ask? Well, how about this? If global warming were real, would Austin still be stone cold? Would Scorpio still be too cold? Think, people. Think. Sorry, I got off on a bit of a rant there. I'm just so proud of the brave truth-telling that we do here at Kayfabe News. It saddens me that the so-called mainstream news outlets ignore the stories that truly matter. Take today's top story, for example. You are hearing it exclusively here. And are you ready for this? Because the so-called internet wrestling community is abuzz today following the leak of contractual documents that reveal popular tag team the Young Bucks will soon join World Wrestling Entertainment and rebrand as the New Rockers. The duo, currently a pair of brothers named Nick Jackson and Tito Jackson, no relation, will reportedly debut at the Royal Rumble, where they will be introduced by the old New Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Leif Cassidy. The news has sparked intense speculation about the future of All Elite Wrestling, also known as American Extreme Wrestling, given that Matt Jackson and Tito Jackson are co-founders and owners of the company. The survival of AEW through 2020 may hinge on whether fans accept and support the team expected to replace the Young Bucks in the company, the pair of Bat Buck and Bunkhouse Buck, who will be known as the Young and Old Bucks. In WWE, the New Rockers are expected to use their signature superb kick parties to revitalize the tag team scene, along with the likes of the new British Bulldogs, and that's Gentleman Jack Gallagher and Pete Dunne, and the new Legion of Doom 2000 2.0, that's Heidenreich and Connor. The New Rockers will carry on a proud lineage that stretches back to the New Rockers, Leif Cassidy and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, and of course the Midnight Rockers, William Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan. The departure of the Young Bucks, of course, could spell disaster for AEW, which launched strong in 2019, but in recent months has been losing the so-called Wednesday Night War with NXT, as well as reruns of Who's the Boss, an infomercial for the Ronco electric food dehydrator. AEW's salvation, however, may come from the recent rumor that the company's creative department will soon be overseen by the powerhouse team of Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, and Vince Russo. As always, we will stay on this story as it develops, but boy howdy is it a big one. In other AEW news, controversy continues to swirl around AEW star Nyla Rose as critics allege she has an unfair advantage over the female roster because she is a transgender woman. There are, of course, two sides to this debate. One side argues that Rose, having been born a biological male, is naturally stronger physically than her opponents on the AEW women's roster, therefore it gives her an unfair leg up amongst the competition. The other side of this debate, the counterpoint, is that people who make such claims are absolute morons because there's no such thing as an unfair advantage in a sport where the outcomes are predetermined. And the in-reaction is also a cooperative dance rather than a legit competition. What side do you land on? Please let us know in the comments below in this video, and prepare to be torn a proverbial new one depending on your answer. Sadly, but happily, that's all the time we have here for tonight. I would like to thank all of you for the beautiful Christmas cards you sent me via the Kayfabe News World headquarters. I am truly touched by how many of you took the time to write about how much you appreciate the work that I do here at Kayfabe News. And I would just like to take this opportunity to take this moment to read a few that move me. Guys, can you bring in that large sack of mail sent by, what's that? What do you mean we didn't receive any? What do you mean we didn't receive any? Not one Christmas card? Not one? What the hell? Am I seriously to believe that of the hundreds of thousands of people who watch this broadcast, not one of them sent me a Christmas card? Well, that is eye-opening. That is, I guess common courtesy is indeed dead. I suppose we'll just sign off then now. I'm Flippin' Marks. You know what? Good time to try out a brand new catchphrase that I just thought up, and it goes for you as well. This has been Kayfabe News. Go yourselves, you ungrateful pieces of. Please do subscribe. I love you.